Hey guys, so I wanted to try recording something different. Last week I tried holding a Q&A in my server, but it didn't really go that well. So I decided to make it a community post instead. I've got a bunch of questions lined up, and I'm here with Ian. Say hi, Ian.
Hello!
And let's start! So this first question is by Sus the Imposter. Wonderful name. If, by chance, DDTO was going to get updated again with more content and songs, do you plan on doing a V3 of Doki Extras? Just a what if. If it did get more content and songs, then yes, I would do a V3, because I could have done more with the mod. Like, I could have done like an encore week with Kaninu, Amy, Violet. I could have done an encore week with the Sunsets. Could have done side stories, but I decided to not do that because I wanted the mod to be smaller than DDTO. I didn't want to it felt like I didn't want to copy, basically. Like, it's just, oh wow, it's the same thing, but different characters, you know?
Originality over copy pasting. Yeah.
Exactly the opposite of the Sunsets. At least they're remixes. This next question is by Pink Hoodie Channel 175. Why is Kaninu coughing during the song? Is she sick or something? Well, she was straining her throat too much. She should probably do more of those voice lessons she was talking about.
It was super sore, speaking in that French accent.
The French accent's real. But she was straining her voice too much.
Yeah, but it must be tiring.
What is Kaninu, Amy, Vaya, and Violet, and Sunset Literature Club minus forms look like? I haven't really thought of their minus designs. I know Amy would be a spider, definitely, but that's about it. I haven't really gone into the details. What would happen if Spirit met Mako? Well, Spirit, his objective is to get out into the real world. Mako doesn't really care for the real world, but they could probably strike a deal.
Though she does possess the ability to go there.
She does possess the ability to go there, so they could strike a deal. Something involving Hating Simulator, maybe? What is Kaninu, Amy, Violet, and Sunset Literature Club girls' favorite type of ice cream?
I'll take the Sunsets if you want to do Amy, Kaninu, Via, and Violet.
Yeah. Violet likes any kind of ice cream, but she just loves if it has sprinkles. Via, she likes vanilla. Amy, I'd say hers would be like Rocky Road. And Kaninu. Kaninu doesn't eat ice cream that much, actually.
She is on a diet.
Yeah. Though she is allowed to have it sometimes as a treat, so I guess strawberry?
And as for the Sunsets, while they do have a favorite ice cream, they actually prefer frozen yogurt. But their favorite ice cream flavors, starting with Mayako, is... I think she actually prefers moose tracks with her ice cream, like the chunks of chocolate and sometimes some nuts mixed in there. She likes variation. Sayoko is pretty basic. She likes vanilla bean. Yuki, she actually prefers a darker chocolate. She likes the more rich flavors. She hates how rich it tastes, but she loves how much she hates it. And Natasha, she's probably the one who likes frozen yogurt over ice cream the most. She hates all of the ice creams equally, but she does have sort of a soft spot for regular chocolate. Something about its simplicity.
Luna Crystal, are significant other and lover in the alternate timeline actually evil, or are they just vibing? I took it as they don't really understand what Mako and the others really want because of the constant tampering and Mako being extremely vague with the sort of plan she's concocted. Well, they're basically just vibing. I wouldn't say they're evil, they forgot to put that in. But like, so they also have the ability to create. They just don't know how yet.
Skill issue.
Skill issue. Crab legs. Maybe I wasn't paying attention enough, but what exactly is the Sunset's plan? Mako appears to have distaste for the outside world, so it doesn't seem like they want to leave the game. What would they gain from taking it over? They want to have control, basically. And that control is kind of overflowing into other games. In the real world, they don't have their powers. They're just human. So that's why they like staying in.
Like that.
Yeah, they don't like that. That's why they want to stay in the game. Why was Amy's spider form unused for extras? It wasn't. Is there context behind Kinibu's fraud animation that also appears to go unused? Now
here's the real question. Do we keep this answer vague, or...
She has some self-image issues. Do you have any plans to make bad ending type songs for any of these characters? No. What is up with Sayoko in general? She appears to be the only Sunset member that hasn't shown any type of dark secret. Natasha's eye, Yuki's passion, Mako as a whole. Mako as a whole, yeah, that's yeah.
So with Sayoko, she is still inherently evil like the rest of the Sunsets, but because her character file is based off of Sayori's, she's more happy and wholesome seeming. I mean, she still has like really angry thoughts about people all the time. She just presents herself with a more positive exterior, but she is just as bad, if not worse, than the others.
Yeah. And like, she's like polite, kind of. Not to the Dokis. Like, they already know, like, oh, they're viruses. But like, to people who don't know, she's just like polite. And she'll like talk. Like, oh my god, I love your hair. Oh my god, I love yours too. I hate it.
Yeah, just deep down in the back of her mind, she's like, oh my god, when will you stop talking? Leave me alone. Oh, she's two-faced, that's the word.
Yeah. Lord Hazy asks, if you were to do a bad ending for the Sunsets, what would their deaths be? Oh. Well, for normal DDTO bad ending, their deaths are just kind of like what happens in the normal game. It's like Yuri dies, knife, Yuri, yeah. Natsuki has that jump scare thing that she does in the game. Honestly, a bad ending thing would just be the good ending for the Dokis. Because their canonical death is like getting deleted. So, in a way, the Sunset Week is like kind of a bad ending, I guess. Now, if they had their good ending, it starts off with like the second week with Significant Other, but like they would basically just take more control. So it's kind of like the opposite. Ah, Q. Hello. If the Sunsets weren't corrupted into viruses, how would they act? You want to take this one, Ian?
Sure. They would probably act mostly the same, just, you know, without their malice, without their malicious intents. Like, Mayako, she probably would still dislike the OG literature club, but she wouldn't want to, like, kill them all anymore, you know? Sayoko would just generally be a good and happy person. Yuki, I think she would just be... They'd all just be a bit more mellowed out, honestly. Except for Natasha. I feel like Natasha would go mostly unchanged. She's just a chaotic, evil gremlin.
She can bake a mean muffin, though.
A mean muffin. They're dry, but they're good.
They're good. Fresh Shinaba asks, If there were sunset versions of Keniru, Amy, and the Virtuoso Twins, what would they look like and their names be? We've actually been doing some talking about that. We don't have designs, but we do have names. Amy's would be Andromeda, or Andy for short. Vi and Violet would be Vanessa and Virginia, and Keniru would be Kaylee. I should probably do like a video on like how to design your own sunset. That's an interesting idea.
That would be a good idea. Yeah.
So you know my thought process.
Yeah, we have like a sunset Bible for designing a sunset character, so it would probably be a good idea to release that. I mean, AJ even used that to make a significant other and lover.
Yeah. Maddie123 Gaming asks, did the Sunset Girls die in the trash can when they were deleted? I was in TC stream and you said lore-wise they were viruses, so what happened? Yes, they canonically died. They were deleted off the computer, and they aren't coming back in canon. So anything with like them being alive is an alternate universe. Nakamoto Saki asks, is Satsuka's vocals all the Doki's vocals combined? Yes. I couldn't really think of a solo voice, so I just thought, hey, why don't I just make them all 4 of them together? And it works.
Yeah.
Fun fact, the vowel placements are the same as MC's vowel placements in his chromatic scale.
And all of their voices being together is fitting because and the actual sprites for Satsurika that exist for like actual DDLC, her eyes will change color depending on which expression she has, because the expressions mimic those of the other Dokis, so she can have an abundance of faces and not just one set of faces. So if all of the Doki's eyes are present, why not their voices?
Her main eyes are Monica's, because she's leader of the club, but they do have expressions where their eye colors change. I'll probably put them up on screen. If Steph asks, is Natasha a trans demigirl? I'd say technically all of the Sunsets are trans because they were born as like computer, like they're literally just, they were born as computer files, but decided to take so they're supposed to be like better versions, but they were computer files first, and they decided to like, they're like in between staying a computer file and like being female. I guess technically all of them are trans. Do you have the icons before Manuel redrew them? I do, but I'm not releasing them because the ones that Main drew are so much better. This next one's from Grinchan67. How long did it take to finish Doki Extras? I was working on it on and off. Like if I wasn't counting like the time off that I wasn't working, I'd say like, cause I released it last year, but I also worked on other mods, so I guess a few months with just like a bunch of breaks in between. Corgi Dubs asks, where did you get the MIDIs for the covers of the original songs? Did you remake them? It's actually in the credits of the mod. A bunch of the FLPs were made by Super Stamps and were used for the remixes. For the festival songs, a majority of them were used the official FLPs, and that's why I have it just for vocal FLPs, because I didn't want to like give another version of the official FLP. Singularity though was just MIDI files, and the instrumental was made from scratch. Quiet One asks, was Sunset Club going to use Sky for more than just singing, or was it just for singing? It was just for singing. She just kind of stumbled in there at the right or wrong time, depending on how you see it. They didn't really like have any other plans to do anything because it was kind of spontaneous. Like they could have sang with each other, but
that's the Sunsets for you.
Yeah, they don't. They have plans until they don't. I don't know how to read that, I'm sorry. Are the sunsets supposed to be like some kind of parallel universe of the original Dokis? Not really, because they're in the same universe. Basically, after Act 4 and like everything's deleted, the game tries to like rebuild itself with four new characters, so like where nothing goes wrong. But since remnants of the original characters were still in there, everything got messed up. They're still like separate characters. They are not the Dokis. I think that's what that's asking.
They're just derived from the Dokis.
Sunky asks, Sayoko is friendly to people, although she's a member of the Sunset. I think that's the same one we've already answered. I think we've already.
Yeah, going back to that previous question, she's nice to people's faces, but it's just a front.
Yeah. Stefano Bogin asks, is the Doki New Memories mod ever gonna come to life? I've actually handed off production to Ian, and he's doing stuff with New Memories.
It's slow.
It's
but
very slow. It's only him working on it.
It's coming along.
Yeah, it's only him working on it. I don't know when or if a demo will come up, but it's a thing that we're doing for fun.
I'm estimating around 2025 if my procrastination keeps up like this.
Mario Bro Ultimate asks, does this mod exist in the same universe as Friday Night Funkin'? No. My mods are in different universes. I just like having... My OCs, I have like a separate universe where all of them are just crossed over because I think that's fun. But no, it is not in the same universe as Friday Night Funkin'. It's supposed to be in the same universe as Just Takeover.
But there is a fun little Easter egg in the Sunsets Club room that I noticed with a picture of Glork from Solar System Sing-Off.
Yeah, but the thing in the... They're probably asking because of the background, but no, the posters on the Sunsets wall is just an Easter egg, referring to my other mods and characters. JerGirl003 asks, what method did you use to make sprites? Adobe Animate. Q reanimated them, and I added the costumes. I use Adobe Animate for all my sprites. Angel Wolf Draws asks, what would happen if all the girls from the clubs were stuck together in a room? Someone's dying.
Death.
Someone's dying. One or more people.
Leaning more towards more. Yuki would not be able to withstand being in the same room as the Dokis for too long.
Yeah.
I mean, she can barely handle being with the Sunsets.
This next one's from Karnik the Demon. So now they have the Sunsets. Where are the Midnights? You see, Sunset is a school. And that's the school that they attend. That's why I call them the Sunset Literature Club, because it's their school. And it's different from the Doki school. It's a rival school. So if there were Midnights, that would be another school with more ripoffs, but I don't think that's needed.
Nah. Midnights are just the middle school versions of them all.
Midnight Middle School. Infinite asks, okay, when did you have the idea to include Satrika in the mod? Okay, so it was when I was including you and me. Vi and Violet are not meant to be separated, like their chibis are together. Like their chibis are like one chibi, one image. They're not separate. Because they were based off the left and right brain.
They are package deal.
Package deal. You can't have one without the other. And people were asking like, what's going on in you and me? Is MC dating both? I'd say that's up to interpretation. You could decide what's happening in you and me. But I just needed a fourth arrow. I just needed someone for the fourth arrow. That's it. She wasn't really like a last minute decision. She's more like a second to last minute decision. Rebecca Jabka asks, how did you add winning icons? It was from a script that I had on my computer. Slightly simple. Refined it a bit so it works with like every character. So you don't have to have it like set to like a single script or like a single character her script. But yeah, Slightly Simple is really good. We did a really good job. Veshko asks, New Memories question. What would be a canon death to Sunset via Violet, Amy, and is New Memories ever going to be downloadable, or is it just concept? Well, Vi and Violet already have, like, canon deaths in their profile. Sunsets, they get deleted. Well, I guess that's also Vi and Violet. Well, not in New Memories. They will not die. They don't. Vi and Violet don't die in New Memories. They were created separately from New Memories, but are like being used in the mod.
Yeah, they're side characters in Sayori's main story for New Memories. Violet and Via. And then Amy and Kaninabu are also two main options in New Memories. But none of the main girls die in New Memories. It's not do something wrong and everything's all screwed type of game. It's a dating sim, but oh no, viruses.
Oops.
Oopsie. But that is a good question. What would be Amy and Kaninabu's deaths in their if they were regularly in DDLC, like Via and Violet?
That is a thing to think about.
Yeah.
Dummy asks, is there a Sunset MC? Yeah. Ian, would you like to show his design?
It's nothing really special.
He's not
right
done.
now the Sunset MC is just the Chad MC from Doki Doki. But he will have his own design at some point.
Yeah.
His name is Makoto.
Not to be confused with Makoto, the actual MC. In New Memories. But yeah, we do have a design plan for him, we just need to, like, draw it.
Yeah.
Multiverse Sonic Black asks, why did you make Doki Doki Extras? Tell me, why did you make them? Well, it's kind of like a Friendly Like Funkin' situation where I just wanted to put my OCs in an FNF mod. And Doki Doki Takeover is, like, a thing, and all the FLAs were public, so I thought, hey, why don't I put my OCs in the Doki Takeover style? And it kind of just snowballed from that. And now we're here, over a year after the first release. I'm surprised like it's been getting a lot of support even after, like even before V2. Brian Johnson Gaming asks, does Amy Dad live or no?
No.
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 Yeah, but yeah,
We bully him a lot.
we bully him a lot. And this also segues into the next question by Luna Crystal. Why is Amy's dad getting shot?
So in New Memories, one of the things that happens is the MC has nightmares about something pertaining to each of the girls who are a dateable option. And the nightmare he has for Amy is the moment her dad got shot picking up pizza from the convenience store. So he got shot 3 times.
Yeah.
And it was pretty traumatic for Amy.
Since she was
But
on
it's
the phone while
really
that happened.
funny for us.
we just like bullying characters.
We're good people, we swear.
And the last question is by Slightly Simple. I answered this in the Discord, but I thought I put this in the video. If the Sunset Girls and Sunset MC had to choose their festival mixes from the same mods as each of their original counterparts, what would they choose? So going in original Doki Festival order, Yuki would pick Down Horrendous because, well, I think it's obvious. Natasha would pick Nya because it's very fast and it's more opportunities to like shoot. Then Nya would be replaced with a glitch noise. Sayoko would pick Hope. I don't really have a reason for it. I just think it'd be cool. Put like little, replace like the original game motifs with like DDLC motifs. Mako would choose Detected with the mod chart because it's stupid, and that's why she would choose it. Mod chart plus the glitch notes would be actual hell. So MC would choose Lights Down, and in the song the candles would light out, and you know what I mean? Would get blown out and light back up again. It'd be cool. And that's all the questions. Yeah. You have any parting words, Ian?
Thanks for having me help you answer some questions. They were all really good. Keep it up, guys. You're doing great with your question asking. Be sure to play all of AJ's mods. They're all equally incredible. And, yeah, thanks for having me.
Awesome. So now that the questions over, I wanted to go over like some like updates and stuff. I've been getting questions about like when's Friday Night Funkin' getting updated. Please, I need a break. I literally just released a big mod last week. I need a break from working on a big mod. So please do not ask. Is basically what I'm saying. I want to take my time with it. It's my pride, my joy, my baby. As for future content, I'm still gonna be doing the same stuff I've been doing, but I think occasional Q&As sound fun. And also, if you've noticed, I've had fan art beside me. If you join the Discord, you can submit fan art, and I'll put it in here and it'll pop up in future Q&As. You can also @ me on Twitter or in your community tab on YouTube, and I'll put it here. So, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, all that YouTuber stuff, and I'll probably upload a new video soon. Bye!